bells of Dublin in this lonely waiting room, and the paper boys are singing in the rain. Not too long before they take us to the airport and the noise to get on board a transatlantic plane. We've got nothing left to stay for, we have no more left to say, and there isn't any work for us to do. So farewell, ye boys and girls, another bloody Flight of Earls. Our best asset is our best export too. It's not murder, fear or famine that makes us leave this time. We're not going to join McAlpine's Fusiliers. We've got brains and we've got vision, we've got education too, but we just can't throw away these precious years. So we walk the streets of London and the streets of Baltimore, and we meet at night in several Boston bars. We're the leaders of the future, but we're far away from home, and we dream of you beneath the Irish stars. As we look on Ellis Island and the lady in the bay, and Manhattan turns to face another Sunday, we just wonder what you're doing for to bring us all back home, as we look forward to another Monday. But it's not the work that scares us, we don't mind an honest job, and we know things will get better once again. So 1,000 times adieu, we've got Bono and you too. All we're missing is the Guinness and the rain. So switch off your new computers, 'cause the writing's on the wall. We're leaving as our fathers did before. Take a look at Dublin Airport, or the boat that leaves North Wall. There'll be no youth unemployment anymore, because we're over here in Queensland and in parts of New South Wales. We're on the seas, the airways and the trains. But if we see better days, those bigger planes go both ways, and we'll all be coming back to you again. Yes, we'll all be coming back to you again. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many's the pleasant hour I spent in that sweet little town, till a sad misfortune came over me, but caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. As I went walking down Broadway, oh, meaning not long for to stay, but who should I meet but this pretty young maid come tripping along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish dark eye. A watch she took out of his pocket and placed it right into my hand, and the very first thing that I said was, bad luck to your black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. For judge and jury next morning, the both of us did appear, and the gentleman claiming his jewellery, the case against us was clear. Oh, 7 long years transportation, right on down to Van Diemen's Land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, you'd swear she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. When the autumn days are here again, and the night winds chilly blow, the woodlands turn to golden hue, and the harvest moons aglow, to hear again of days long past, to come no more I know. When I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago, I see again the ocean and the distant sails afar, as the maiden in the meadow strikes up dark Lonagar. There was music soft and tender in the winds that whispered low. When I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago. Where are the happy boys and girls that danced the gay quadrille? Or the singer that warbled sweetly the burning granite mill? To hear again at sunset where sweet Afton waters flow. When I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago. Those days are golden memories, like the snows of yesteryear. And when evening shades are falling, all alone I shed a tear. On my cheek I feel the soft touch of the winds that whisper low. When I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago. When the golden sun sinks in the west, and the toil of a long day is o'er, though the road may be long in the lilt of the song, I forget I was weary before. Far ahead where the blue shadows fall, I shall come to contentment and rest, and the toils of the day will be all charmed away in my little gray home in the west. There are arms that will welcome me in. There are lips I am burning to kiss. There are two eyes that shine just because they are mine, and 1,000 things other men miss. It's a corner of heaven itself, though it's only a tumble-down nest. But with love blooming there, why no place can compare with my little gray home in the west. But with love blooming there, why no place can compare with my little gray home in the west. darling, come to me. Sit you down easily and rest a while near the soft firelight. Cold is the night, but warm is my heart with pride, having you by my side. You're still my guiding light after all these years. Your soft, assuring ways, the rock I lean on, saw me through my darkest days, when all hope had gone. You're still the only one I'll ever hold near, and I love you after all these years. Time from me passes on, and I'm growing old. A lifetime nearly gone, I cannot unfold. Nights dark and cold, but warm is your hand in mine. Feeble with ageless time, the light of love still shines after all these years. Your soft, assuring way, the rock I lean on, saw me through my darkest days, when all hope had gone. You're still the only one I'll ever hold near, and I love you after all these years, and I love you after all these years. It was down the glen came McAlpine's men, with their shovels slung behind them. 'Twas in the pub where they drank the sub, it's up in the spike you'll find them. They sweated blood and they washed down mud with pints and quarts of beer. And now we're all on the road again with McAlpine's Fusiliers. Sure, I've stripped to the skin with the darky fin, way down upon the Isle of Grain. With horseface tool, well you knew the rule, no money if you stopped for rain. For McAlpine's God was a well-filled hod, your shoulders cut to bits and seared. And woe to he who went to look for tea with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I remember the day when the Bear O'Shea walked into a concrete stairs. Ah, what Horseface said when he saw him dead, well, it wasn't what the rich called prayers. For I'm a navvy short was the one retort that reached unto my ears. When the going gets rough, well, you must be tough with McAlpine's Fusiliers. I've worked till the sweat, it has had me bet with Russian, Czech and Pole. When shuttering jams up in the hydro dams and underneath the Thames in a hole. Sure, I grafted hard and I've gotten me card and many a ganger's fist across me ear. If you pride your life, don't join, by Christ, with McAlpine's Fusiliers. Walking all the day near tall towers where falcons build their nests. Silver winged they fly, they know the call of freedom in their breasts. Saw black head against the sky, with twisted rocks they run down to the sea. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. Stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Talking all the day with true friends who try to make you stay. Telling jokes and news and singing songs to pass the time away. Watch the Galway salmon run like silver dancing, darting in the sun. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. Stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Drinking all the day in old pubs where fiddlers love to play. Someone touched a bow and played a reel that seemed so round and gay. Stood on Dingle Beach and cast in wild foam and found Atlantic bass. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. Stood by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Dreaming in the night, I see a land where no one has to fight. Waking in the dawn, I see you crying in the morning light. Lying where the falcons fly, they twist and turn in the rare blue sky. Living on your western shore, saw summer sunsets, asked for more. by your Atlantic sea and sang a song for Ireland. Banbridge town in the county down one morning last July. Down the boring green came a sweet colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, sure I shook myself for to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, sure I scratched me head, and I looked with a feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me and he says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, she's a star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county down. At the harvest fair she'll be surely there, so I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with me shoes shone bright and me hat cocked right for the smile from the nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till me plough is a rust-coloured brown, till the smiling bride by me own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county down. Nobody knows the answers, how the dark clouds keep rolling each day, casting a shadow upon us, from Antrim to sweet Bantry Bay. In their droves all the people are leaving, sure 'tis worse than the Black 44, when they sailed away over the ocean with their dreams and their humble sea stores. What a legacy, such a tragedy, thousands are saying goodbye. The land of the eagle is calling as we bid the green island goodbye. It's only 6 hours to Boston, and if you serve your time on the plane, in no time at all you're a chippy, as good as the rest at the game. In Sally O'Brien's we'll be dancing, but we'll go back someday, maybe when the blue moon it hangs over Doris, and the river runs up Spancel Hill. What a legacy, such a tragedy. Thousands are saying goodbye. The land of the eagle is calling as we bid the green island goodbye. Is this a good time to remember the brave men and women who died, whose vision is misrepresented by the shadows who flicker and hide? They dish out their perks and their pensions while the big fella turns in his grave to see the bright diamonds and jewels cast on the cold crest of the wave. What a legacy, such a tragedy. Thousands are saying goodbye. One last long look cast behind us as we bid the green island goodbye. As we bid the green island goodbye. My song for you this evening, it's not to make you sad, nor for adding to your sorrows in this troubled northern land. But lately I've been thinking, and it just won't leave my mind. I'll tell you of two friends one time, they were both good friends of mine. Alan Bell from Baina, he lived just across the fields. He was a great man for the music, for the dancing and the reels. O'Malley came from South Armagh to court young Alice Fair, and we'd often meet on the Ryan Road, and the laughter filled the air. There were roses, roses, and the tears of the people ran together. Oh, Alan, he was Protestant, and John was Catholic born. Oh, it never made a difference, for their friendship it was strong. And sometimes in the evening, when we heard the sound of drums, we said it won't divide us, we will always be as one. For the ground our fathers ploughed in, the soil it is the same, and the places where we say our prayers have just got different names. We talked about the friends who died, and we hoped there'd be no more. It's little then we realized the tragedy in store. There were roses, roses, and the tears of the people ran together. together. It was on a Sunday morning when the awful news came round. Another killing had been done just outside Newry town. Well, we knew that Alan danced up there, we knew he liked the band. But when we heard that he was dead, we just could not understand. We gathered at the graveside on the cold and rainy day, and the minister, he closed his eyes and prayed for no revenge. And all the ones who knew him from along the Ryan road, they bowed their heads and said a prayer for the resting of his soul. There were roses, roses, and the tears of the people ran together. Well, fear, it filled the countryside, there was fear in every home, and the car of death came crawling round the lonely Ryan road. A Catholic will be killed tonight just to even up the score. Oh Christ, it's young O'Malley that they've taken from the door. Alan was my friend, he cried, he begged them in his fear. But centuries of hatred have ears that cannot hear. An eye for an eye was all that filled their minds, and another eye for another eye, until everyone is blind. There were roses, roses, and the tears of people ran together. I don't know where the moral is, or where this song should end, but I wondered just how many wars are fought between good friends. And those who give the orders, they're not the ones to die. It's Bell and O'Malley and the likes of you and I.